to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
All the talk of Jackson leaving the Ravens this offseason was just that, talk, as the two sides hammered out a deal that made the highest paid player in the NFL. And why would they want to separate? When he has the ball in his hands, great things typically happen.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Fighting through. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Then 3 tight ends in that formation, that's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Warner. And it's caught. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. He's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Henry. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on a short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. We're just about set for our next drive, and it gives us a chance to remind you of all the goings-on in the EA Sports Madden Championship Series. It got started back in early September. Henry was your winner in the ultimate kickoff with his record 6th title. We're coming up on another big one. It's the Zero Chill Challenge that comes your way Wednesday, December the 6th. Tune in and see what the fun's all about. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on the EA Madden NFL Twitch channel. On second down, Peterson powers through him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete.
Missed.
It will not go down. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
That'll be caught. It's caught. How did he stay on his feet? And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, but it's another 1st down. Warner from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Yeah, he's got it. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Henry is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. To throw, Warner. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oswald's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move. So
barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first...
There he goes, right side. He's to the 15. And all the way home from Bills touchdown. Randy Moss, 75 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's 17-7. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes Randy Moss and company as they take the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown Bills. Randy Moss with now his second touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And Jackson going to hold on to it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson. Short throw caught by Pitts. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on in man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Partner, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Jackson on 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the 1st down play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Here's a screen to Powell. And some room to run now. And they can't bring him down. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 36 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Cooper Kupp with an amazing diving catch. And the Bills are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Ravens offense back out there. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field. You're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cooper Kupp with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think. Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage. Jackson now. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now. And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more...
To get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Indianapolis. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out will be the four-time Pro Bowler, the 2010 Comeback Player of the Year. At quarterback, it's the dynamic Michael Vick.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They run once more with Edwards. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. Fights him off. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they'll be hard to beat each and every ball game.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They'll run for it with Lynch. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd down, Vick. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Okay, ready?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Michael Vick. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Vick. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
Vick loses the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. First down to run with Lynch. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll run with Lynch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marshawn Lynch with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And out come the Eagles. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Throwing, Vick. He'll drop this off to Peyton. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Vick to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Vick readies to throw. This will be caught by Randy Moss. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd and 1, here's Vick.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half end.
He's got a man, complete, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And the Cards will extend their lead here just before halftime.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On second down, Lynch.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Warner. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Here's Vick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, flag.
Off the option, here's Edwards. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Vick now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. Play action now, Vick. This is caught. It's Cruz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there. A big one.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Come on.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now here's Vick. Touchdown! Randy Moss, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They run again on 1st down, Lynch. What an effort. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Vick.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, Vick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And that is ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Vick.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Lynch up the middle. Still going. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marshawn Lynch, a 23-yard run.
And the Cardinals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Vicks, and this throw brought in here by Mayer.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody. get us started now. The kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Indianapolis.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by the pride of Wyoming in his 6th season with one of the league's strongest arms, Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Allen.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Allen off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Now Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Allen going to throw.
Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton.
7 yards there and a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. John Randall dropping the hammer. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. To the air, Allen.
They set up the screen to Foreman.
5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. A play fake. Now Warner. It's caught inside the 25. all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Randy Moss, 55 yards.
And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter, almost like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Allen to throw it.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Champ Bailey, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
They'll run again with Lynch. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Lynch, the lone man in the backfield now on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And polishing it all off, Marshawn Lynch with a TD run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Finding room at midfield.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter.
All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd.
Go!
Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marshawn Lynch. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. There he goes, left side. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's Warner. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Another shot now for this Lions offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down. Here's Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it will sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Alert, alert, alert.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Jake Moody now for the point after. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. So that drive, 4 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. An inside run with Lynch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Yeah, not in any rush offensively.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Lynch running the counter, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So out now come the Lions. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Alden will try again on second down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Throwing now is Allen.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here comes the Lions punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Take it at the 37.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the
get us started now. The kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their electrifying signal caller, the former Virginia Tech Hokie, Michael Vick.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy's absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
On third down, Vick out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vick incomplete. It was knocked away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point: get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Vick's throw caught here by Metcalf.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He missed on his first 3 passes. Was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're doing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage,
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw in the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. That'll be caught. It's caught.
Room to maneuver at the 35. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Cooper Kupp, 67 yards. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw, Vick. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Vick.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They'll cut him off guard. Force the incompletion.
On third down, Vick. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try the middle with Lynch.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Lynch. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They go up the middle with Lynch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, Lynch. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Handoff comes to Lynch. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
after the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints again ready to go on offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. It's a play fake. Now Vick. And this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Here's Michael Vick. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Vick will look to throw on first down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Vick to the air again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Vick.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Vick readies to throw.
To the left sideline and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early.
And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They start the drive with Lynch.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a first down throw, Warner. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Marshawn Lynch, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Strong running at the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A play fake. Now Warner. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
16 more on that one and another first down.
On the give, this is Lynch. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marshawn Lynch with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Saints, nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Bronco switch. Bronco. Hey, bring it. Smash.
They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
That'll be caught by Foreman. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
Roll.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Warner. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Warner. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that is going to do it for this third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll run with Lynch. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Check.
Vic now. This will be caught by Randy Moss. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Vic with the incompletion there on 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Lynch up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. He'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown